Have you ever wondered why God is not blessing you with more? Today we are going to talk about stewarding what you have in order to gain more. My name is Albertina Sakeus, a lover of crochet and modest dresses, but most of all, a daughter of Christ. It is my prayer today that after you watch this video, it leaves you inspired and motivated to be a good steward. Before we discuss the importance of being a good steward of God has blessed you with, I'm going to take you along as I make up my bed, because I still remember how my mom used to tell me that when your bed is not made up, the rest of your day looks like your bed, messed up. And though it's true or it's not true, I still feel like it's a good habit to practice. I'm going to draw my inspiration from two books in the Bible. The first book is 1 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 2. It says, "Moreover, it is required in steward that a man be found faithful." And the second book is book of Luke chapter 16, verse 10 until 12. Verse 10 says, "He that is faithful in that which is least is faithful also in much. And he that is unjust in the least is unjust also in much. If therefore ye have not been faithful in the unrighteous mammon, who will commit to your trust the true riches?" To explain more in depth, verse 11. It means if we can't be trusted with worldly wealth, how can we be trusted with true riches from God? And this reminds us to be faithful in small things. Verse 12 says, "If ye have not been faithful in that which is another man's, who shall give you that which is your own?" When I first started renting my first apartment, I would clean, but not really deep clean, because I always had a thought at the back of my head saying, it's not your home. Someone else was here and they didn't clean it spotless. So it's not your duty to scrub behind the toilet pot. It's not your duty to scrub the greasy walls and wash the windows. And over the past 2 years, I've been so convicted to be a good steward of another man's property. And Luke 16 was the scripture that really convicted me. I stopped being negligent over what he has given me to steward over, regardless whether it's mine or someone else. I did not have the right mindset. And if I'm being honest, I still struggle with it, sometimes occasionally. But now I'm aware of it, so I can easily get back into the right mindset. Being a steward is not about ownership. It's about responsibility. A steward manages something that ultimately belongs to someone else. And as Christians, nothing that we own is ours. It all comes from the Lord, given to us to steward well. And going back to Luke 16, verse 10, it says, "He that is faithful in that which is least is faithful also in much. And he that is unjust in the least is unjust also in much." This verse hits me, and I ask myself, am I faithful with the little I have as I wait for God to bless me with more? And as I pray for a bigger and better space, I need to make the space I have clean, beautiful, and well cared for now. And I'm learning that gratitude is the foundation of stewardship. Gratitude says, "Lord, thank you for what I have, and help me take care of it well." I often remind myself that stewardship is very important. Why would God give me more than I have if I can't even handle what I have? Why would He bless me with new things if I can't even take care of the old things properly? Ask yourself these questions. Do I want a bigger space? Well, how am I taking care of the current space that I have? Am I neglecting the deep clean and justifying my excuses? Here's how I'm learning to be a good steward. It's by fixing things when they break instead of putting it away, decluttering things so the space feels more breathable, and deep cleaning the neglected areas around my space. So to be real, sometimes stewardship can really be hard. Sometimes we don't know how to be good stewards because we were never taught. Sometimes we are lazy and procrastinators. And sometimes because we want what our neighbor has. And if we are not able to get it, we neglect what we have. And if you ever feel discouraged, your home is perfect. God is not looking at how good of a steward you can be, but is looking at your faithfulness. Don't strive for perfection, but simply choose to be faithful with what God has blessed you with. And it's totally okay sometimes to rest and just clean when you have time and energy. Don't feel pressured. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. I hope you're inspired to be a good steward of what you have, whether be it little or much, for God's glory. If this message resonates with you, let me know in the comments what area of your life have you been neglecting. Until next time, keep in mind that faithfulness and the little things matter. Steward well and trust God with the rest.